Hey, are you working on a rear end and don't have a shop press, but you got to pull bearings? This is the tool you need. So this is this thing works on carrier bearings or carriers and pinions. There's different size clamshells for different size rear ends. For instance, this does like a Ford 8.8, 9-inch, 9 3/4, Ford 10.5, 10 1/4, GM 10 bolt. Pretty much this tool so far that I found will do just about any rear end out there. What I like about this is you got the 2 clamshells. They go around the bearing like so. Here, I got a spare bearing right here. So there's the bearing you're trying to pull out. Of course, this one's kind of big, but you kind of get the gist. It goes around there. The puller, it pulls it. I already got this one set up, so you can kind of see this thing in action here. I'm going to grab my impact. Might be kind of loud for a second. We'll see. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Oop, that one don't fit. Need the big boy. It is a 1.5 inch nut up here at the top. It's pretty big. So if you ain't got one of them, you're going to need one of them too. Just that simple. As you can see, it's in the clamshell. Pulled the bearing right out. And now I got my pinion to get ready to press on a new one or whatever. Like I said, it comes with different clamshells for different size bearings. This works on carriers, pinions. I'm sure anything you really got a shaft to pull a bearing, I'm sure this will do it. Here's like your little stand thing that goes on the carrier. Let me grab a carrier. Yeah, it came with this whole like cool little stand here, so it's pretty nifty. Oh, let me get all this stuff apart here.
Kind of helps keeps everything in one place.
It does.
Especially if your garage looks like
or if you got like 3 projects happening at the same time. There we go. Come on. There we go. So you got like a whole little thing there. It doesn't quite fit all the clamshells on there, but you can kind of just put them back together and they all stack up on there. I was going to show you right quick if I can find the carrier real quick. Here we go. So you got a carrier. You're trying to pull the bearings off of this. That's what this little tool's for. So depending on which size we're in, it's already down. Like it's even, that's probably inch or so shaft, 1 1/4, 1.5 inches to 2 inch probably. So sits down like that. The actual puller down inside there. Can you see that in the camera? Yeah. So that sits down like this, and it keeps everything squared up. So by the time you add your clamshells to that and the ring around, it keeps everything pretty in line. You're doing a pretty straight pull. It's a pretty well designed tool. As you can see, this thing has been put through its paces, and I'm all about efficiency. So I don't use hand tools. I use impacts. And it's held up beautifully. I've probably done, I don't know how many rings now, 3, 4, 5 or 6 now with it. So it holds up very, very beautifully. Again, if you're looking for a tool to pull bearings off the carrier or the pinion,